Like this video within the next 5 seconds or this spider will appear in your bed tonight. I wouldn't risk it. Welcome back, Plug Nation. Today we got a lot to talk about. In the last video we got some huge information on 2K22 about the seasons and much more. I believe if 2K does it correctly, that could be a huge addition to the game. Now that we've all digested that information and finally fully understood it, I want you guys to give your opinions down below on the seasons and quote-unquote battle pass that 2K is dropping. 2K just dropped some wild information that if you look deeper into it could mean a lot, okay? So it was about the W for NBA 2K22, but it's talking about badge progressions and stuff like that. So let's open up this picture that they dropped and check it out. It's got a picture of a bunch of badges on the screen, and as you can see, there's some new ones. Hyperdrive, Quick Chair, Triple Threat Juice, Glue Hands is back. That's a 2K18 badge, and much more. And at the top, this is what I noticed is going to be very important if they have this in park. Badge loadouts. You see there's 3 different badge loadouts. If they have that in the park, that's going to be crazy. So you can have a loadout like a class setup for playing 2s, playing 3s, playing Pro-Am, for level grinding, all that type of stuff, and you don't have to constantly change them when you do new things. So that, if those badges, which they're probably going to be in the park game modes, that's going to be crazy, man. That's 3 or 4 new badges shown. Anyways, PowerDF went to Twitter to give his opinion on the seasons, and this is what he said. I'm excited about the ability to get rewards this entire year, but I'm worried about, will the rewards even be interesting or good, or just filler rewards, and will people be able to level up faster or just as good doing quests and playing my career as people can grinding park? So that is my worry as well. Is 2K going to drop rewards every single season that is worth grinding for? Or are they giving us quote unquote their best rewards in season 1 and then it just gets worse and worse each season? If they can constantly give us new rewards every season that's worth grinding for, it can be a gigantic W. So I did ask that 2K put an incentive in the game to where people can play the game all year and want to grind. That is what we are receiving, but 2K can execute it wrong. You see what I'm saying? Just like the affiliations on next gen. People were asking for affiliations. We got them, but then there was a negative 50% less level penalty for playing in other affiliations. Therefore, no one even played in the other ones because they were trying to get level. You would never want to play somewhere else and get 50% less each time you play the game. So you might be wondering when the next news is for 2K22. Well, I'm sure a lot of you have already seen this, but 2K posted this on Twitter talking about when they're going to be posting their news. So we've already got the seasons in WNBA. The next one will be at August 30th or later, which is gameplay in my team. And then the week of September 6th, we're going to be getting the city and my career in my NBA news. So it says on the bottom though, dates are subject to change, just in case they do change it. But August 30th, gameplay and my team. That is going to be on 30th or the 31st, unless 2K lied, because they said in their first courtside report that the gameplay trailer was going to drop in August. So it has to be the 30th or the 31st. You see what I'm saying? So at least we know that we're going to get it within the next few days. Now, I wish they would just give us dates, but I'm not going to complain, man. 2K actually came out and said something, so I'm happy about it. Anyway, Wizzy Plug posted a meme on Twitter and it says Lil Timmy all over Twitter. I'm not buying 2K22, bozo. 1 week after release, they got a drippy face scan on. And for the first time ever, Agent has rated my meme on Twitter. He said solid, decent, 7 out of 10. I said I'll take it as my first meme rated by Wagent. Next will be 10 out of 10. So me and Agent are cool. He was responding to my meme. A lot of people were telling me, oh, Agent made this video talking about you in this video. Guys, we're cool. It's literally just all jokes. 99% of YouTubers do exactly what he was talking about in the video. But Double H, he said, just realize you can level up in offline my career in 2K22, which I don't think is an issue unless you're getting more level in, let's say, 30 minutes of playing my career versus 30 minutes of playing park. Because, I mean, you should definitely get more level for playing real people. I don't think we should really have to go into that. I don't think anyone should disagree with that. But, you know, that's the only issue I see. It's fine. Let people level up in my career because not everyone has people to play with or good people to play with. But just don't make it as good as playing against real people, all right? And then anyway, in his next tweet, he said, I'm really hoping we get some My Player Builder news before launch. Considering we are not getting a demo this year, it's going to be frustrating going into current and next gen with zero idea on what the builder looks like. So hopefully, man, with the gameplay news coming on August 30th or 31st, and then the park news or whatever that we're getting on the 6th of September or 7th, honestly, they could drop it on the 8th or 9th because they said on the week of the 6th, but it's probably going to come out on like the 6th or the 7th. I hope there is some news in there, man, so we know something about the builder. Either way, 2 games are dropping at one time without a demo. It's going to be chaos. It's going to be wild out there on social media. It's just going to be a crazy week, man, and I'm ready for it. Chamoma on Twitter gave us some dates of what he thinks is when each season is going to start, if you guys want to screenshot that or something. And I asked him how he got those dates, and he said he was going 6 weeks at a time from the first season. So that should be when the seasons start, blah, blah, blah. Now, Power made an excellent tweet on Twitter, which Agent responded to. He said a really good idea for 2K would be season leaderboards. Show those players with the highest level, wins, points, assists, and other stats in a given season what you guys think. Agent said, yes, need this. And just like in 2K17, man, I used to love checking my rank. That was an amazing thing, bro. I don't see why 2K took out the leaderboards and the billboard system. They even had it on 2K18. I don't know why they just took it out. It was an amazing addition to the game. Anyway, someone told me on Twitter, he said, so that +1 arm sleeve from the season rewards can confirm that the sleeves won from the events have to be +5. And that might be what they do. I also went to Twitter before that and I said 2K might drop something like on season 4, season 5 that let's say for example gives your build like +3 ball handling, and now builds that couldn't speed boost can speed boost, and it adds a bit more diversity to the game. Just makes it cooler and brings some more content to the game, stuff like that. Doesn't really change it a lot. I mean, it's like +3 ball handling, but that would be cool to see later on in the year. Definitely not like season 2, because people are making their builds to play like this certain play style, and if 2K just boom, season 2 changes that, I don't know how I would feel about it. But definitely like season 5, season 6, just to add some new fresh content into the game, I think that would be really cool. So this Twitter has been blowing up all week, and they've been posting some wild things about 2K22. Let's look at the first one. They say there will be 18 brands and 92 car makes in 2K22 on the next gen and PC. The city is expanding quickly. 2 million VC for a Tesla Model S on 2K22. Then their next one, it is handguns will be available to purchase in 2K22. AI police and a prison system will be a new feature of the city. I mean, if you don't get that meme with the picture, I don't know what to tell you. But basically, they've just been posting these wild memes, and it's obviously a joke. Like, it's 100% a joke, but a lot of people are taking it serious. Their tweets are getting thousands of likes, being posted on Instagram. Ronnie2K is responding to them. I mean, check this one out right here. NBA 2K has added 36 different stadiums, 126 teams, and will offer all 3 levels of football. Developers have been working on adding football to 2K for the past 4 years. Quote unquote, NBA basketball is great. Not everyone wants to play basketball. This offers fans more freedom. And literally, people are like believing this, like falling for it. It's pretty funny. But I just want to let you guys know, if you see that type of wild stuff, don't believe it, okay? It's just a joke. The guy literally said he made it to get followers, and that's why he's been doing that on Twitter. So it was posted yesterday by 2K on Reddit that 2K22 will be approximately 93 gigabytes, not including day 1 patch, and you will be able to preload, I guess pre-download the game fully on September 8th, so that when the game officially releases, you can just open it up and not have to download it. Hopefully, that's what it means. Sometimes preload is like where you can just download a little bit of it, and then when it's ready to actually, open and the servers are on, then you have to download it, which is really annoying. But I'm pretty sure that means you can fully download the game before it comes out. Now, Evan Fournier, an NBA player who was done wrong by 2K every year with his face scan, posted this on Twitter, and he said, every effing year, bro, I'm sick of this. And I guess that's a little screenshot of some 2K22 gameplay, but his face scan looks like he is on that G-Man stuff. the rocks. You know what I'm talking about? So into this next tweet, Power said on Twitter, just notice since current and next gen have the same rewards for seasons, that if you are grinding for top level, you aren't just competing with people on your game, you're competing with those on the other game too. And then Grinding in Power had an excellent discussion that I hadn't even thought about yet in the replies of that tweet. And he said, yeah, I was talking about this earlier, level race in the 4th season going to be decided by the game you choose to play more than anything else. Do you think there will be a massive difference, says Power, like someone hits level 40 on current a week before next or vice versa, or do you think it will be around the same time anyway? He said, honestly, it depends on the level methods. If current gen uses lob method and next gen uses teammate grid, the people on current gen will have such a big advantage that they might hit it weeks before. So depending on how the level system is in the game, since both games are going to have the same rewards, we're going to probably find out a game that is much easier to level up on, much faster. Therefore, at the beginning of every season, those people are going to transition to that game, even if they don't play it, to get to level 40, that are wanting to grind to level 40 and get it done with. So it's going to be a really interesting year, to say the least. I mean, we have so much going on. I'm probably going to make a video called like everything we know about NBA 2K22. If you guys want that, just drop a like on the video. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Leave your opinions down below. It's your boy Wizzy Plug. You've been plugged in, and I'm out. Peace.